All right, y'all, welcome back. So we are on the eve of our Appalachian Trail through hike, and I'm just doing one last minute shakedown before we get on the trail tomorrow, and just trying to find some items that I can ditch and just lighten my pack before we go. I think I found 3 items here that I want to get rid of, and a lot of that has to do with the weather. It is the middle part of March. It's beautiful out. Having said that, it's going to rain tomorrow, but it's going to be warm, and so I'm going to be able to ditch some items just because I think the cold weather is behind us. So I'll show those items I'm going to ditch. I think briefly we'll go over the other items I'm taking or deciding to take as well. And then at the end I can talk a little bit more about the future of the channel over the next 4 to 5 months and just how I'm going to be posting. But let's get into the shakedown. So I pulled all of my gear out. This is everything I planned on taking. And I think the first obvious thing to ditch is my alpaca hoodie. I really enjoy this hoodie, but just given how warm it is outside this time of year, I'm just going to use my Patagonia puffy. I think that'll be sufficient. My fiance is going to hate this one because she just bought me these gloves, but she got these for me when I thought I was going to be leaving a little bit earlier in the trail, maybe middle part of February, and it's just not cold anymore. So I'm going to ditch those gloves. I didn't need them on the Colorado Trail. Didn't need them on the river to river trail, so I'm just going to leave them behind. And the other item I decided to leave behind, this one hurt. I don't want to leave these behind. I think these would be nice. I may pick these back up in Hot Springs when my family comes to visit me. But for right now, the first 260 miles of the trail, I think I'm just going to leave those here. So that's a pretty good amount of weight to lose right there. There's a few other items that are on the chopping block, one of which is the knock bag. Now this is something that I saw a lot of people had in Colorado. I was really impressed with it. It's a 2-liter bag to hold water in, and I think just with how much water there is on the AT, I may end up ditching that at some point, but I'll carry it at least initially anyways. Some of the other items that I'm thinking about axing at some point, I have an extra pair of underwear that I'm going to be taking. I have an extra base layer that's just a lightweight kind of Nike hoodie. I might ditch that at some point as well. And then of course this is a wool buff. I do enjoy having a buff, mainly because of how I sleep. I sleep with a quilt. My quilt's back there. It's a 10-degree quilt, and I just like to wrap that around my head and around my neck at night. So I'm thinking later on in the trip, when it gets a little bit warmer at night, I might ditch that wool one for a lighter one. Extra pair of shorts. I thought that might be nice for town. I could see myself ditching those at some point. But let's go with what I am taking. I'll start over here with my ditty bag. Of course, everybody should have a good ditty bag, something to put it in. A little bit of bug spray. Could use a refueling there. Hey, Wrangler. Lotions, kind of a luxury item. Gold Bond, of course. If you need allergy spray, nasal spray, that's good to have. First aid kit. Any type of pills, vitamin I, Tylenol. It has some allergy medication in there as well. This is for my water bottle, water filter to back flush it. And of course I have an extra cap as well. Wish you wouldn't do that, Wrangler. And chew on my water bottle. Oh, please don't do that. Leave us alone. And my water bottles, of course. Water filter. Those are just gonna all roll away. Headlamp, rope, compass and whistle, bag to put that in, it's a miscellaneous bag. Here's a fanny pack and the things that I want to carry in here. I'm gonna carry the GoPro, a tripod, chapstick, sunscreen. Here's my electronics bag. I have a power pack, power bank, not a power pack. Charger for the wall, GoPro batteries. There's also a single GoPro battery in there, 500 gig memory card. Here's the cook kit. So got my pot with the pie top, 4 ounces of fuel, MSR Pocket Rocket 2, Bic lighter. Remember to remove the child safety lock there so you can light with cold fingers. I thought this was nice. This is an upgrade over just a standard sponge. This is not gonna hold any water during the day. Chamois, spork, camp suds, stuff to put it all in. This is the water filter by Platypus. He made off with the other water bottle. I might take 4 empty ones. Might just take 3. Rain jacket, no rain pants. Tent, Gossamer 1. Of course, my pack that I'll be taking is Z-Packs. I'm gonna use a pack liner, so that's just a trash bag to wrap my sleeping bag up in specifically. I have a separate one for that. You'll notice I have 2 sleeping pads. I'm a big fan of 2 sleeping pads. So I have a closed cell foam pad here, and then I have the Z-Packs. What is that, NXT? Yeah. I said Z-Packs, Thermarest NXT. Right there, just to be a little more comfortable. Poop kit, trowel, bidet, hand sanitizer, toilet paper. Taking some wet wipes, not just to go number 2, but also, clean your face or clean your armpits whenever you need to. Shoes on this trip, I'm gonna be taking the Zero shoes. These are pretty lightweight. They're waterproof as well. I didn't buy them for that reason. I bought them because that's all I wear. And because of that, my toes have actually kind of splayed out a little bit. And this is pretty much the only shoe I can wear now. So those are super comfy if you're used to them. Got some Dirty Girl gaiters to put over them just to keep rocks and sand and stuff out. 2 pairs of socks. Of course, my puffy, we already went over that. Space blanket. I could see myself giving the axe to the space blanket very early on in the trip. I do love a space blanket, but I might not carry it with me. Of course, this is already packed out with food, but I have my bear bag here, pillow, and trekking poles. And of course, I have the trekking pole tent, so this is also acting as support for my tent over here, the Gossamer 1. So that's essentially the shakedown. That is the final gear list that I'll be taking. I was going to address, what was I going to address? Oh, just the channel and how this is going to work out over the next, call it 4 to 5 months. I'm going to do my best to upload videos like this periodically. I'll probably do some shorts as well, just quickly trying to capture where I am. I do have my GoPro with me, and so I'm going to make an additional video like my river to river video. Oh, water bottle's on the move. Is that from you? Did you do that? Of course I did that. So like I said, I'm gonna have my GoPro with me, and I'm going to film a longer video, and I think towards the latter part of this year or the beginning part of next year, I'm going to take that footage and put together a video in the same fashion that I had, maybe the Colorado Trail video or the River to River Trail video. But for the time being, this is going to be this trip. I'm going to focus more on hiking on this trip and probably less on filming. So if I can get a small video out, on average once a week, I think that'll be pretty good. So next time I give y'all an update, I'll be on the trail. I have no idea where I'll be, hopefully in either Hiwassee or Franklin, North Carolina. Yeah, we're right here on the eve of it. Pack just got a little bit lighter, and looking forward to getting wet tomorrow. So hope y'all enjoyed that, and we'll see you in the next one.